Hi, in this video we are going to talk about DAX functions in Microsoft Power BI. In here, as you can see, I have two data sources. One is the table 1, another is the table number 2. In both of them, a series of information is given. But something is missing in here. I have the project budgets in here in this column, but I don't have a categorization for my project budgets. I want to see how many of the projects or what percentage of the projects are above a specific range and what percentage of projects fall within a specific range and what percentage of projects are below a specific range. For example, in here, I want to categorize my projects in such a way the projects below $100,000 will be categorized as low budget projects. The projects with budget more than $100,000 and below $250,000 will be categorized as medium budget projects, and projects above $250,000 will be categorized as high budget projects. So in here what I have to do is I'll add a new column in here. For the column name, I'll write down projects categorization. Now for the function in here, I'll write down if, and I'll open a parenthesis. In here, we're going to write down a function for the values in this column. So for that purpose, I'll write down the column name. So I'll write down project budget. If this value is smaller than $100,000, then this should be termed as low budget project. Again, if this value falls between $100,000 and $250,000, that should be a medium budget project. So again, I'll write down if, open parenthesis, since we are going to assign two conditions, so I'll use a combination of if and functions in here. So I'll write down and, open parenthesis, again I'll write down the column name in here, project budget is greater than $100,000. Now I'll write down the higher range, which was $300,000. So again, I'll write down project budget. If this value is below $300,000, I'll close the parenthesis. This should be called as medium budget project. And finally, if the value is, if the value of the project budget is greater than $300,000, so for this one, we will write down high budget project. So double quotes again, I'll close the parenthesis, and once more, and close the parenthesis, and press enter. As you can see, the conditions will be applied in here. So this is what basically a DAX function does. If you want to set another condition, you can use from a wide range of functions in Microsoft Power BI. So now I'll go to the visualizations, and in here I will add a column chart. In here, as you can see, the calculated field looks something like this. So the project categorization, this should be in the x-axis, and at the same time the project name should be in the y-axis. So in here, as you can see, we have the number of high budget projects, the number of low budget projects, and the number of medium budget projects. If you want to see the percentages instead, you can go and from here change it to percentage and select show value as % of grand total. And for example, if you want to add the data labels in here, I'll remove the y-axis, and at the same time I will go and add data labels to this. So this is how you can use DAX functions in Microsoft Power BI. In case you are interested in further learning how to format the visuals and how to insert the visuals, there is a specific playlist in Engineeringly named Microsoft Power BI. You can do your further learning about Microsoft Power BI from that playlist. I hope you've liked the content of the video. If you found them informative, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel and following us on Instagram and LinkedIn. Thank you very much for watching.